What's good, YouTube? My name is Cam, back at the game another video. Today I'm going to be installing the R Racing tune on my 2008 IS350. So I've already opened the box basically, so I already taken the actual tuner out of it. But here we got the intake that I also got, and not really sure what this is. Crankcase vent filter. I'm going to read the instructions about that. Not too sure what that is. So, but yeah, glad I got that instructions right there. Only thing that I didn't get was the actual instructions for the tune, but I've been watching a few videos, so I kind of do know what I'm doing with it. And in the areas that I don't know what I'm doing, I definitely make sure I, do some research online for it. But all right, so with the help of this guy on YouTube, Christian Mastrill, my bad if I mispronounced it, got my first steps down. Basically got the tuner plugged up to the computer, and I'm about to get it update installed. So we're gonna click OK for that, and accept, because I definitely read all that. And we're just gonna install the update to the tuner so that way it's all up to date. All right, so we're now inside the car, guys. Got the tuner all plugged up to my OBD2 port. So I'm just gonna kind of go right into it. So we're gonna go ahead and press work, Lexus, and then go down to IS. And I'm in the 350, so it's gonna be XE20. If you're in a 250, it's gonna be XE30. I think in the F is also XE20 as well. So XE20. I'm gonna go down so I'll see what I have. 3.5 liter, because I have a 350, so 3.5 liter. Boom. Switch on the dashboard, check the connections, and press OK. So we're gonna turn the car on, but not like on all the way, like accessory mode, I guess. Everything looks all good, so we're gonna go ahead and press OK. Starting communications. So now I'm back at my computer. I'm gonna open up the My Genius app, and I have my tuner USB connected once again to the computer. Because now basically what I'm going to do is like copy the file from my ECU on my car right now, and that's going to go to R Racing, and they're going to write whatever like tune to do what the tune does, and they're going to send it back to me in however long that takes, and I'm going to put that onto my car. Got the My Genius tool plugged up by USB to the computer. I'm gonna go ahead and click download from My Genius. Basically what this does is downloads, it takes like a snapshot of my ECU and sends it to RR Racing, and they do the work and they do all the tuning on it, and they send you back a file, which is I will end up downloading later in the video to my car, which is the tune. But for right now, what I just did a second ago was took the snapshot from my ECU. Now I'm gonna go ahead and click next. And next, confirm. And this is basically going to take that file that I had from my car, put it onto the computer so I can email it to R Racing. So, in the instructions, R Racing does state that they're going to try their best to get the tune back to you within 24 to 48 hours. So, now just have to be patient and wait for the tune to actually get back to you. I have seen some people get their stuff back within like a couple hours. I have to go to work, so I might not have time to do it today. But I will most definitely get back with you guys when I do get the tune back. So, thanks for watching so far. Let's go.
24 hours later.
All right, y'all, we are back in the car, day 2. As y'all just seen, I just downloaded the tune to my My Genius tool. Now I'm about to write the tune that I got from R Racing today onto my car. All right, so we're gonna go to work, writing, and that's my tune right there. Cameron tune 7200 speed, and okay. Now it's writing. Switch on dashboard, check connections, press OK to continue. Looks pretty good. Press OK. Alright, so now it's saying switch off dashboard and press OK to continue. So we're going to turn that off. And press continue. Writing ECU complete. Okay. Wait, analyzing log in progress. Alright, and I guess that's it. You seen the movie, played the role, but in spite of it all, you still don't understand about the circle of life. Alright, so since that's done writing, the car should not start on the first try, so let's see. Now you seeking out a flame that you too frail to ignite. You pitifully trying to clean in your life. Okay. Yeah, I'm the son who wanted to become a bastard because I didn't want to live up to the fatherly hype. But you're the poster child for passing on the torch, and now you acting like a hypocrite. I'm knowing your type. You thinking you can father me, but since I'm grown with a mic, it's fuck you and fuck our sperm donor for giving me life. You my brother, it's all love, and to mama I'm really sorry, but I couldn't let this nigga take my pride. And I know just how. Alright, so we in the first test drive in my newly tuned IS350. I'm gonna start with like regular mode, like no sport mode, no like manual shift mode, whatever, sort of regular. See if I notice any differences. From previous videos that I watched, they said they didn't notice any difference in regular mode, so I don't expect it either. But you know, every car might be different, so let's just try it out. Thinking you the best up in the room, till the best up in the room just reveal. And I know just how it feels. One day you the hottest in the spot, and now you not, and you don't know if you can deal. And I know just how it feels. You were at the top, fucked around and lost your spot, and now you rolling down. Regular mode, I don't really notice big of a difference. I don't want to say I do because it feels like it would be like placebo. It still shifts in the same area. I can't really like floor all the way because one is like the ground is wet. I don't want to, you know, spin out possibly, or in two it's kind of traffic right now. But I don't really notice much of a difference in regular mode. Once I get some space, probably on the highway, I'll go ahead and open it up maybe. Regular mode, I don't notice a difference. It feels basically the same on regular mode. Alright, so now I'm going to try power mode and see if I notice something here. So power mode, I did notice like maybe like a little bit more power. It did shift by itself at 6500 where it normally shifts. I did read something about how the ECU needs time like to relearn itself, so maybe that's just the case. And maybe it only shifts that high at 7200 RPMs like it says when you're in manual shifting mode. So I'm gonna try that next. Maybe that's the case. So we're gonna try that out after I can pass this turn. So I put the camera down just because I didn't really have enough space to do any types of pulls. I got to like a stoplight, did like a little second gear pull, just to see how high in RPMs I could actually get. I can confirm that it did indeed let me hit 7200 RPMs. But that was a mean pothole. But other than that, like honestly, this tune, I don't feel much of a difference. I don't feel much of a difference with power. I don't feel much of a difference with anything else that they said that would happen. I mean, granted, 10 to 15 horsepower is not that much, so it's not like a difference that would be like, oh my god, like that would, you know what I'm saying, put you in your seat. But I think I've been driving this car long enough to the point where I would feel 10 more horsepower or 15 more horsepower. Not saying they're wrong, because you know, obviously I could be wrong. Maybe like a dyno would do the car justice, because after all, I'm only using a butt dyno. But only thing for sure, like 100%, the rev limiter is up to 7200 RPMs. Now, will I say that this is worth the price? No, I wouldn't. Well, as of right now, I would. This is only day one with this tune. Like I said before, maybe the ECU just needs to continue to write itself. But as of right now, I don't think this is worth I don't think this is worth the price that it's set at. Yeah, that's just that. You know what, as I'm driving, one thing did just dawn on me. muffler to lead, like takes away some of the constriction that might happen at the muffler. But as we all know, most of the constriction comes from the catalytic converters, and you know the PB headers that RR Racing really tries to sell with their tune does decat the car. Or so yeah, that could definitely be like one of the reasons why I don't feel much of a power gain because I don't have headers. I do plan on getting those eventually, just not right now. So when I get those, I'll definitely update this video. But as of right now, like I said, I just noticed the RPM gain and maybe a couple horsepower, but it's not anything that's really noticeable. All right. See if I can get a 7200 pull for you guys. I will say, man, I've got to say, this car screams now, man. Like, that extra, what's that, 600 RPMs that it adds, it may not seem like a lot, like on paper, but like, the sound, especially if you have a loud exhaust and you like hearing your exhaust like really loud, this car freaking screams the extra RPMs, man. So I definitely do like that, 100%. I like that. If you guys want to see an actual POV drive, like the one I did in my DoorDash video, me actually